Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready to take a journey through the cosmos? Are you ready to see the dimensional doorways to reality? The original video recorders that we call eyes, which shows you that you are a true reflection of the universe, and that the
peace and many blessings, family. Welcome to Spiritually CM News. I'm Munam, aka Nicky Love.
And I'm Brother Dinker.
How y'all doing tonight? How y'all doing tonight? I can't hear y'all. I need y'all to put it up in the chat. How you doing tonight? I know all is well. What you worrying about what I'm doing, Brother Dinker?
No, because I wanna.
Okay, well, don't worry about what I'm doing. What can I get to the thing?
You gotta get to it.
Look here
Where
now.
y'all checking in from? Let me know what city y'all checking in from. What state? Lawrence P, what's happening? What's good? What's up, Christy Mayat? I see Houston in the building. Who else in here? We got Houston. What other city we got? Nobody yet.
We got my auntie Susie Mobley Robinson up in here. Peace and blessings, my aunt. I know all is well. Mia, you staying on here. You staying on here faithfully, my sister. All right, y'all. Y'all get to see a little bit gray hairs in the front of the hair today, y'all. All right. Y'all see, getting old. But anyway, we are going to have a good show tonight. Last night we talked about raising your spiritual vibrations. Mm-hmm. And I was surprised at the turnout we got. We got 600 and something views. We got 10 shares. So Spirit said, come back on here. And Spirit said, tell them what will happen after they rise or raise their spiritual vibrations, okay? So you need to know what type of effect it's going to take on you once you begin to know how to raise your spiritual vibrations. Now, last night we talked about it, but it got crazy, y'all. It got crazy because everybody wanted me to spiritually see what spirit animal was walking with them, and we didn't get to get into it like we were supposed to, okay? But tonight, we did get enough information out there, but tonight what we're going to do is we're going to tell you what's going to happen when you raise your spiritual vibrations, okay? It's very important to know this because when we spoke about raising your spiritual vibrations, we're talking about vibrating on a higher frequency, okay? Now, we know everything is vibration. Everything vibrates from the little cell in your coffee that you're drinking down to the cells in your, kidneys. You know what I mean? So with saying that, you got to understand what it means to, vibrate on a higher frequency in your spiritual self, okay? Not your human self, y'all. Your spiritual self, okay? Now, with saying that, I can't even begin to explain to you what will take place. And I actually experienced it today. I know Spirit came and said, well, you know what? Change up the vibration. Don't be so this way and so that way and so this way. Spirit said, this is what I want you to do. And watch how it changed the vibration. Let me tell y'all something. It sure did work. You hear what I'm saying? It worked. So when we talk about raising our spiritual vibrations, we have to understand how it will impact your life and how it will affect your life. But before we get into that, telling you what's going to change and how you're going to feel the change, Brother Dinker, somebody hit us on Facebook tonight and said, Nikki, you were the first to say it. There was going to be something big that was going to happen, and they were going to try to impeach Trump. You heard about that?
Oh yeah, I only seen bits and pieces of it. I see that what they were working on the whole time when all of this came out was that they were trying to flip his lawyer. so they could get information on him to bring him down. So once he stopped being Trump's lawyer, that's when they went to work and got everything taken care of. Now, what I remember, I haven't really checked out the story, but because we've been kind of busy today at the store, but I do remember Mayor Giuliani said that he could get all of that. Trump could stop the investigation if he wanted to as president. What you think about that?
Mayor Giuliani need to shut the hell up. Mayor Giuliani need to sit his ass down somewhere. I ain't never liked him, and he was in office when I was back in New York before I came to Georgia, y'all. I ain't never liked him.
He came up with the RICO Act, which they used to take the mafia down. So now they using that on a lot of the black people now.
Yeah, well, like I always say, their doing will be their very own undoing, okay? Their doing will be their very own undoing. So we're saying that, let's see what happens. If somebody put on Instagram today, y'all, somebody put a prison bus up there and said, Trump, your Uber has arrived. I had to crack up at that one, y'all. I was like, damn, they saying Trump is going to jail, okay? Now,
how you think the alt-right are going to feel about that?
The who?
The alt-right or whatever they call it, the skinheads and shit.
Shit.
That was their man.
Sound like a personal problem to me. I don't give a goddamn how they feel about it. They can feel the way they want to feel because they're only 1% of the population, okay? Let the truth be told. Now, we're saying that, y'all, we do know. Honestly speaking, y'all probably want to know what I see spiritually. Spiritually seeing, I'm saying that he may he may get impeached. Okay, I do see impeachment for him, but I don't see jail. Billions of dollars, and they say power, money is power. Okay, so I doubt he goes to anybody's jail. Okay, but he will. Even if they have to pretend, they're gonna pretend. But you know goddamn well they're all in cahoots together. Okay. Lee Johnson says Nikki also told us Aretha only had a few days to live. I did. I told y'all within 3 days we was going to see our elder pass, and she did. Did y'all pour your libations for her? But talking about that, I don't watch the VMAs. I'm not an MTV. Only awards I watch is the goddamn BET Awards and Hip Hop Awards, right? So they said Madonna got up there and was talking about herself and was supposed to be talking about Aretha Franklin. How disrespectful is that to our elder who transitioned off this earth? How disrespectful is that? And then they had the nerve to use her to do a tribute, y'all. Now, that's not to say you got some white folks out there, and especially the ones from London that could sing soulful. Maybe they should have got Adele or somebody, I don't know. But Madonna's freaky ass?
They just got her because she was from Detroit.
I don't give a damn if she was from Detroit. Shit. They should have got, hey, did y'all ever see Fantasia when she did that tribute to Aretha Franklin, and Fantasia tore it up with her yelling ass, you know, because she liked to scream, but she could sing, but she can sing, you know what I mean, but she liked to scream, you know, that's all Fantasia liked to do, you know what I mean, but anyway, okay, yesterday we had an overwhelming amount of people. Nikki, what spirit animal walks with me? I mean, them lines from YouTube and Facebook was lighting up about who their spiritual animal was. We ain't doing that. What the hell you laughing at? Because he ain't even helped, goddammit. He ain't helped me one bit. And brother Adinkra could see. Don't let that face fool you.
I helped you. I was reading the
You were reading my ass. You should have been helping, looking and tapping into the spiritual animal. Goddammit. He wasn't helping me, y'all. Okay? So anyway, I did want to do a few readings for y'all last night, but y'all overwhelmed me with them spirit animal questions. Tonight, we're gonna talk about what's gonna happen. Okay, we're gonna talk about what's gonna happen when you rise your spiritual vibrations, because this is something that y'all need to know. Okay, now before we get into that, do y'all have any questions? Do y'all want me to tap into something spiritual? And I'm not talking about personal, goddammit, either. Don't make it so damn personal, okay? Do y'all have anything y'all want us to talk about or me to spiritually see about in the world outside of us, okay? Peace and blessings. Y'all coming up in here, boy. Y'all ready for this information? I know a lot of y'all are just ready to get on this spiritual journey. I know a lot of y'all are. After the overwhelming response we got last night, 10 shares, 683 views, people are really wanting to really tap into the spiritual energy that's being presented to us by, right now by the universe. So with saying that, I know y'all have some questions. Go ahead and shoot with your questions, YouTube, Facebook, and then we're going to get into the topic, what's going to happen after you raise your spiritual vibrations, okay? Peace and blessings to Amber. Peace and blessings to, let me see, Futumishi. Courtney Johnson. Courtney, what's so funny? You up there cracking up with your little emoji. What's so funny? All right, y'all. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? I guess we don't have no questions. Any questions on YouTube?
Nah, no questions. I don't see no questions. Lawrence said he's grateful for knowing what his spiritual animal was. He said, thank you very much.
Is that Maya Christie's Lawrence?
Yeah.
Lawrence, I forgot. What I tell you your spiritual animal was that walks with you. And again, people understand this and understand this clearly. When I told you all what spiritual animals walk with you, that means you can call them. You can name your spirit animals. And you need to start, okay? This is all part of that spiritual vibration I'm talking about. So you need to start. Name your little spirit animals and ask them to walk with you, to work for you. You know what I mean? They will come. If you don't believe me, just try it.
No, he said you taught him gorilla, silverback, and dolphins.
Okay. And okay, if that's the case, you name your spirit animals and talk to them. And you'll hear. Some of you have the power to be able to hear them. Okay? So begin to talk to your spirit animals. Don't ignore them. You know, Lawrence, that big bear that's walking behind you is your protector, so you give him a name.
You said gorilla.
A big gorilla that's walking behind you. You call on him to protect you. Okay?
The gorilla sound like a little woman from Jewett, Texas.
Shut up. Shut up. Hey, Maya Christie, he got jokes for you. Your cousin got jokes for you. He's talking junk. All right? I'm telling on you. I'm telling. All right, so Mocha Brown, peace and blessings, my sister. Blessings to y'all. Just had a baby. She's 7 days old. And messages for the elder. Any messages for the elder? Damn, damn, damn. Why y'all don't listen? I said no personal questions.
Oh.
But only reason I'm going to do it is because you had a baby and I love children, okay? I love the babies. Don't mess with the babies. I will fight you over the babies. So only reason I'm doing what I'm doing for the baby. I ain't doing it for you because I said don't ask me no personal questions. Anything that's going on around y'all. All right. Blessings to y'all. Had a baby. She's 7 days old. And messages for the elder. Let me tell you something about that baby. That baby is highly spiritual. That baby got some beautiful eyes. I haven't seen the picture, don't know what she look like, but I know her eyes will pierce through your soul. I see she got these really big eyes and she's really, you know, they're like glowing stars, okay? Your baby is going to be highly spiritual, okay? And when I tell you highly spiritual, look into her eyes and she's going to be so spiritual she may hypnotize you. That's how beautiful. Does she got a lot of hair? Did she got a lot of little hair? Okay. What I do know, them eyes. Something about that baby's eyes, okay? You got a spiritual one that came back here. Very spiritual. She can see. Okay? And that's for Blue. That's for you, Blue. Okay? Peace and blessings, Michelle. It's okay. Your baby saved you. Because I love the babies. Like I said. 7 days old, that's a blessing. Babies are blessings. Don't get it confused. Every baby, every child is a blessing. And I know why I came back to this earth to protect the babies. So when I tell you that, she got you a pass for that question, for that answer, okay? But anyway, little doll, go ahead.
Kristen Meyer says, that was a great show yesterday. It helped me so much today.
Well, Christy Meyer, wait till you find out what rising your spiritual vibrations is going to do. And I'm going to give y'all some homework tonight. I want you to do your homework tonight. Tonight, when we talked about different things you could do to raise your spiritual vibrations, now you're going to experience it, okay? Now, what it is basic. It's basic. It's basically being mindful, okay, of your intentions, okay? So when you are expecting an outcome from rising your spiritual vibrations, you're going to be mindful of your intentions. We talked about the different ways of actually rising your spiritual vibrations. Positiveness, righteousness, connecting with nature, dealing with situations in different manners. Don't get angry. More love, more compassion. You see what I'm saying?
Looking at situations more spiritual,
Like
instead of physical.
Right, that's a good one. Looking at situations more spiritual than physical. In the physical world, because we live in such a negative society, we are bound to get caught up into that low vibration of energy. Okay, the anger. Excuse me, the harsh words.
You got two people that ask what's their spirit animals.
I ain't answering no goddamn spiritual animals tonight. Y'all have to wait, goddamn it, not tonight.
She just told y'all she wasn't doing it, but they asked anyway.
Now, like I said, when it comes to changing or learning how to vibrate on that high frequency of being more spiritual, those are some of the things you need to do. So now you're talking about being mindful of your intentions. Anger. Anger is a very, very low vibration that you do not want to be on, because it does not bring good circumstances around your circumference, and you don't want that. So one of the things you want to understand is when you vibrate on a higher frequency and you begin to rise or raise your spiritual, vibration, you will see that your circumference will be nothing but peace, but you have to put it out there. And you have to be mindful of what you say, how you do it, what you decide to do, how you treat people, what comes out of your mouth, which is basically what you say. Because when you begin to say positive things, think positive things, do positive things, you'll see your whole world around you will change. It will change the total vibration of your present moment. Okay? Any questions, family? Go ahead.
What is it? I had it. Deep Wood says negative energy has been fucking him up.
You know why? Because you putting out negative energy. If negative energy has been effing you up, then that means you must be putting out some type of negative energy. Okay? And I know who D Woods is. And I warned you. And I told you. And I spent time on the phones with you. And I told you, stop. Stop doing the certain things. I got to call y'all the whole house.
He said he know.
Shut the hell up. If you know, then do something about it. Don't come on here and talk about, the negative energy is kicking my behind. Well, that's just kicking your behind, because if you were warned already, do not do this. Do this. Deal with it this way. Deal with it that way. Then you wouldn't be dealing with the energy you're dealing with now, okay? But Kim says, let me get to Kim's question. What be going on with babies when they keep looking at something behind you? Well, Kim, and especially in Africa, babies and elders are the closest to the spiritual realm, okay? Their souls are the closest to the spiritual realm. Babies just come from the spiritual realm, and elders are transitioning to go to the spiritual realm. So elders and babies have 10 times more vision than even I or anybody that deals with, being able to see, whether you want to call it clairvoyantly or whatever. They are the closest. So a lot of times, the babies will look around you because there's actual ancestors that are behind you, or, they can see spirits, just like animals, just like cats are very good for seeing spirit. Babies have the ability to see spirit. So that's a lot of times when you see the baby looking over your head and over your shoulder, you've got probably some ancestors walking around you that are actually communicating with these babies, okay?
Yeah, I remember, when I was young, the elders in my family, like my aunt, my grandma, they used to say the baby was looking at angels.
That's what they used to say, but those them ancestors.
And I realized like only a few of them said it, so I realized those were the ones that could see in my family. You know, my grandmother could see, my aunt who used to say that she could see. So it's funny.
Now wait, answer this question. When someone says we're in captivity, are they creating a situation for themselves?
Yes. If you believe, whatever you believe is, that you're going through, you're going to go through it. And whatever you perceive things to be, that's what it's going to be. Why you think they're always showing you on TV, black people getting killed by cops and all of this stuff, and it keeps you enraged and focusing on the things that are going on? As long as they could get your attention, they're going to keep you in captivity. You got to focus it on something spiritual and something else.
That's right. So you don't have to be in captivity. You create your own world. That's the whole point of us doing this show last night and tonight, of learning how to raise your vibrations, spiritual vibrations, so you're not caught up in the physical world, in the matrix of things, okay? Now let me go to Courtney's question. Now that I am obtaining higher energy, people who I thought were friends or family, especially some so-called Christians, have been annoying me left and right.
Because you don't vibrate on the same frequency as them.
Right. You're on another whole frequency, Courtney. So what's happening as you evolve spiritually and begin to vibrate on a higher frequency, they will annoy you. Their energy and their frequency and their vibration is no longer conducive to where you're at. So it will annoy you very much. Trust me. Okay? Now, thank you. Bro was laughing at me talking country. Laugh out loud. He sure was. He was.
Now I'm just laughing because you read it just how she wrote it. I always try to correct it. Like,
well, who am I to look here? This is the show where we keep the real. Okay, so I'm gonna read it how she wrote it. That's it. Okay. Now you just kick the camera with your big feet and moved it around. All right. So any questions from YouTube? What's the question from YouTube?
Daniela Dominique, if we don't know our spiritual animal, can we just imagine what they are and give them a name?
No, you don't want to imagine what they are. Look, that's a psychology move, y'all. Check that out. Is she the one who want to know her spiritual animal?
She didn't ask.
Okay. Now, who has to? I'm gonna just do these two. Don't ask me no more. Goddamn it! Give me the two that want to know the spiritual animal, and I'm gonna tap into my spiritual INC.
Deep Woods. Which I think you told him before.
Come on, Jay Wood, you know.
We did spiritual animals before. Maybe,
right. Jay Wood.
Maybe he forgot, but he asked, and Jay Eda, I don't know how you pronounce it.
Let me see.
Jay Eda.
Jay Edie.
Edie.
Okay. All right, Jay Edie, I need your first name. First name. Jay Wood, I know your first name.
That's Deep Woods.
Deep Woods, my ass. I know your first name. And you know, I told you your spiritual animals before. And you know what? I'm not telling you. You don't remember? Now, Jay Edie, I need your first name. Okay. Now, what's up, Jonathan? What's up, Talkie?
She said her name is Janae.
Janae. Who is your spirit? Who walks with you? What is your spiritual animal? Janae, what's your spiritual animal? What's Janae's spiritual animal? Give me a clear picture of her spiritual animal. Why do I see a koala bear with you? Did you like bears, little koala bears? I keep seeing a little koala bear holding you.
Koala bears are dangerous.
Yeah, they're very dangerous, but it's holding her. She got a koala bear around her. It looks like it's around her shoulders. It's holding her. It's a real cute one, too. Okay? That's just one. Just this one. I see a koala bear with you, and I keep seeing a striped tiger. It's a female tiger that walks with you as well. Okay?
Don't answer Jay Wood. He said he remember.
I know he remember.
You want to get somebody else?
I'm going to smack you. I said no more spirit animal questions. Okay. Amber says, I won't even watch those videos. I know what they're trying to plant, the negativity in our head. Yeah, Amber, that's the way of them programming your subconscious mind. And see, that's the problem. We use 10% of our conscious mind and 90% of the subconscious mind. In the back of your mind is a big screen. Your eyes are the video recorders. So what happens is everything that comes through them eyes goes back to the screen on your subconscious. And that's how you live your life. And this is what this transformation is about. Once you begin to go through your transformation and vibrate on that higher frequency, you will begin to use more of your conscious mind and less of your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is programmed, and it needs to be deprogrammed, as I call it DDR, deprogram, delete, and reprogram. And you need to be reprogrammed by being able to tap into your DNA, which is now reactivating because we're going through a transformation. And that's everything. The earth, the cosmos, the planets, the species on the earth, the trees, the flowers, everything is going through a huge transformation. So what's happening as we begin to vibrate on those higher frequencies, what's taking place is we are slowly but surely tapping into the conscious mind, okay? Where we'll begin to use more of our conscious mind and less of our subconscious mind, okay? Did you see my video, Nikki, of the big black butterfly? I couldn't download it. It was telling me to download it last night, and I couldn't download it on my phone. My phone just ain't like, my phone has said, I'm tired, you're wearing me goddamn out, and my ass is about to die. That's what my phone said. So it didn't let me download nothing, okay? Carmen P. Flower said, yes. Is watching. Okay, now what Jonathan say? What? A manimal? What the hell is a manimal, Jonathan? What are you talking about? What's a manimal?
Because he asked what was his spirit animal.
Yes, okay. Jonathan, I'll tell you that in a minute. Only because you're one of my favorite. You call me all the time. You call us all the time, and you adopted us as your other parent. So that's why we'll do that. All right, let me answer Courtney's question. Do electronics and wireless waves, such as these new 5G technology, affect our frequency from rising? My friend who works for the towers for Verizon says they make people angry and more depressed. What you think?
I don't really buy into that.
Courtney, it can. And it can because you have to remember your brain puts out 6 to 7 hertz of frequency. And if that frequency is high, okay, and especially with electronics and wireless towers and all that, it can affect you. I don't know about the point of making you depressed, yeah, but what I will say is I talked about that in the past.
You can pick them, you can hear them too.
You can hear the frequencies. So what happens is if you're a weak-minded person, you may get affected by them certain frequencies that are being put out by these electronics, by music, by the wireless towers, all of that. And what happens is they can affect some people. But if you're strong-minded, you understand? It won't affect you the way that it affects some of the people with a weak mind. And it seems like those people with a weaker mind actually, you know, they have a lower frequency hertz that they put out in their brain. So, yes, it can. Jonathan, I'm gonna tell you like this, Jonathan. I see a huge lion that walks with you, and this is a huge, and it's black. That's weird. I've never seen a black lion walk behind somebody, but it's a very big black lion. Very big, okay? Any questions over there real quick?
Hold on, some questions. No, ain't no questions.
Okay. Mia says, would it be right to not just think earthly, but think universally? Mia, did you really ask me that question? Did you really ask me that question? Mia, I'm writing a book, right? I'm writing 2. How They Strip This From Nature, and the other one is Dimensional Doorways to Reality, where universes within universes, right? The truth of the matter is, Mia, yes, you should think universally because we are also part of the stars, okay? So it's not just earthly. You want to think universally. That's why I said everything is going through a transformation. I like to say I come from the planet Saturn. People think you crazy, lost your mind. But you got the Dogons in Mali, Africa that say we come from Sirius C. You got the Zulu that says they come from Mars. So I don't care what nobody say. I believe there's some very big truth in that, okay? And especially when you are having dreams, if I had dreams of the past, that I was on the rings of Saturn. So, I mean, you're talking about, and that's probably another show we want to do, how, we are energy, okay? When you speak of the soul, it's in Yama, it's energy. So we are energy, and when we are actually come into the womb of a mother, I say that that's a star. When you see a falling star, another woman's becoming pregnant, right? That's the energy that's being sent down into that woman's womb. It gets a little deeper than that, and maybe we'll do a show about that, because that's something we really need to know. But, yeah, you have the ancients in Africa that say we are stardust. So, I mean, as coming from the energy from the cosmos, coming down into the mother's womb, and then what takes place earthly, you know what I mean? Yes, we should be thinking universally. Okay?
Candy Rain says, will lucid dreams and astral relationships begin to happen?
Candy Rain, that's funny because you asked me that. You text me and asked me that. All right. It's already happening.
Who you been dealing with in the astral plane, Candy? Because you always ask that about, I don't know. What's up with that?
Well, I'm going to tell you like this. Is the energy is so powerful. What we have to understand, people, is that sometimes, and especially now because the energy is powerful, we can actually manifest these thoughts and these energies into existence, okay? So if you're constantly thinking about somebody, you can actually begin to manifest that energy into your being and your dreams, okay? Awesome. And you might do it, but the other person's not aware of the fact that they may be astral planing and having a relationship,
a good old
time. You know what I mean? And the imagination is a beautiful thing, y'all. But the imagination is so powerful that the imagination can actually manifest in your life. Yeah. Okay? Manifest things in your life, okay? Okay. While standing in the grass and trying to connect with nature, should we chant anything to Mother Nature or ask anything in particular?
Yeah. If you want to.
You can. You don't have to necessarily chant, just talk. I embrace earth. Pick up the dirt in your hands. I embrace the energy of the wind. I embrace the energy of the sun. You can just talk regular, but you should be barefooted because you want your vibrations to connect with the earth, okay? Talk to the sun, like I said. Talk to the planets. You may not be able to see the planets, but talk to them, okay? Communicate with the planets, all right? Can quartz help raise our vibration?
Quartz?
Crystal quartz, I'm going to tell y'all like this. We sell crystals at the store. I've never been really big on crystal use and protection because they don't protect, and especially when you're used to dealing with some African stuff, okay? However, can they work? Can they raise vibrations? If you pray over your crystals, if you put them and with all the elements and infuse them with the air, the water, the fire, the sun, the energy of the sun and the water, can they raise your vibrations? Yes, but you need a lot of them. Mm-hmm. You need a lot of crystals to do that, okay?
Christy Mayat says, how does this energy affect kids? The energy we're in right now, I guess.
These kids are going to be totally different. By the time 2025 comes here, first of all, I'm going to tell y'all like this. What I don't like is we are coming in the technology, how you say it? Let me get it right. Technology age, y'all. What I don't like is affecting the kids in a way it shouldn't be affecting the kids. For the simple fact, these children are not, they're making them lazy. They're making their brains lazy, okay? Y'all know when we grew up, we had to remember phone numbers. They don't remember numbers no more. And if they wonder why they're having a problem in school, that's a big problem. Now, these kids are so used to using tablets. I see them everywhere. This is everywhere. You got 5, 4, 3 years old used to using computers. So they're introducing them to this technological age, which is also making their brains lazy and making them lazy. These kids don't go out and play sports no more. We didn't have that when we was growing up. I stayed outside playing basketball. I had to read. We didn't have no goddamn computers. I had to remember my aunt and my mother's number. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We didn't have no cell phone.
Everybody's number.
Yeah, you had to remember everybody's number. These kids don't remember a goddamn thing. They so used to go into the phone and, oh, that's my mother. It's her name. It's her picture. Don't know the number. Shit. So I don't like the fact that these children that's coming up are being affected in this with this energy negatively, because they're taking away from, they're making them depend on computers and technology and not their brain, which can be dangerous later on in the years, okay?
Candy Rain says, feet in the dirt raises your vibration.
Feet in the dirt?
Yeah, I guess you mean like when she's chanting or whatever outside.
Well, what do you mean feet in the dirt, Candy? When you stand on that dirt, barefooted, and you begin to talk, and you begin to, just, scream out or however you want to do it, your vibrations are going to resonate down into that earth, okay? So, yes, it can, because that energy is going to come back to you. It's going to come right through your feet, up to your body. So, yes, it can actually raise your vibration by connecting with everything. You have to remember, when we talk about vibration, everything is vibration. Everything vibrates. So, when you talk about that, quite naturally, if you're connected with everything, the trees, everything, the earth, the water, your vibrations can be heightened because you're connecting directly with them through your feet. And they say the soul is at the bottom of the feet. Okay?
And that's where spirits attach to you too, sometimes.
Okay? Now, back to what we were saying. What will happen when you raise your spiritual vibrations? What's going to happen is the energy, okay, and your world around you will respond to your energy. Okay? It will respond to your energy. What will take place? If you're more compassionate, more understanding, more loving, not so angry, then you'll see how the world around you will begin to change. That energy will be brought into your life.
And you will become to attract those people also.
Right.
Like-minded people.
Like Courtney said earlier, Courtney, you said now because you're vibrating on a higher frequency, these people are annoying you. That's because they're not on your frequency. But once you continue to put out vibrations, don't let them annoy you. Then what's going to happen is that vibration that they're on, that lower vibration, is going to come up to yours because they're going to have no choice but to, okay, but to resonate on your vibration, because your vibration will be here, and that love vibration, that compassion vibration, that vibration of peace and happiness, ain't nobody going to be able to touch, okay? And what's funny, because it's sort of what like the monks do. They the monks meditate a lot. They're very peaceful people. You know what I mean? And that's the type of energy they put out, and that's the type of energy they get back. Okay? I won't be able to bring lots of abundance to myself. Okay. Oh, I want to be. Mia says, I want to be. Okay. Question for you, Mia. Let's talk about what abundance is to you. Abundance of what? Love, money, material things, what? Let's talk about that. Because see, a lot of times people want to, how do I deal with the law of attraction? How do I, bring abundance to me? First of all, let me let y'all on a secret, which is really no secret at all. What I've learned, and I learned a long time ago. When I did not cry out, oh, I don't have no money. I want to be rich. I want to have the biggest cars and the biggest house. You know what I mean? When I began to change that thinking, anything that I wanted, I was able to get. And it didn't have to be that Mercedes. It didn't have to be that mansion. But whatever it was, I had a car. It was a decent house. It was nice. It was mine. I fixed it up. And what I found is that with that little bit that I had, I was not unhappy. And this is what I'm talking about in my book, How They Stripped Us from Nature, because Man, TV, media has you so hyped up that you got to have the biggest car, the Mercedes, the biggest house. And if you don't live this way, it's not going to be good enough. That's bullshit.
Black Rose says, how can I teach my spouse to change his negative? How can I teach my spouse to change his negative energy?
Can't teach him to change his negative energy. All you have to do is not feed into his vibrations. And when you don't, and like I tell people all the time, if you have someone who's negative and always talking to you negative, I don't care, mother, sister, father, brother, whoever, and they're talking negative, you know what, Ma? I love you. I gotta go. The more you do that, the more you'll flip the energy, and they'll have no choice to deal with you on your vibration, on your level, on your frequency. So all you have to do is flip that energy. Because, see, what we don't realize is that when you sit up there and you feed into that negative energy, it just creates more negative energy. But if you sit back and you say, all right, I love you. You know what I mean? You hate me, I love you. And every time you constantly do that and you keep repetitively doing that to them, what's going to happen is the energy is going to flip on them. They're going to be like, damn, I can't even move her energy. She vibrating on this frequency right here. I can't even move her to even twist her tongue to talk to me. I'm telling you, it'll automatically stop your spouse from being so negative. And every time he says something negative or thinks something negative, correct him. Come on now, don't think that way. You know what I mean? You bringing unbalance to us because I'm thinking positive and you thinking negative, and you bringing unbalance to us. You know what I mean? We can't have mixed up vibrations. Why are you laughing?
Because you're going like this. You're going. Like you're talking to me like.
I'm talking to him too. Oh, don't get it confused. I'm talking to him too. Not that he. Let me. You did it. You won't keep your goddamn big feet still. You move the camera. He knows I'm talking to him. Not that he's so negative, but sometimes he has a way of doing negative thinking. So I have to be like, come on, don't say that. Don't put that out there, because at the end of the day, I don't want no negative.
Playing with her.
He a lie. Ancestors gonna kick your ass. Ancestors gonna kick. Ancestors, I'm calling the ancestors on you. Kick his ass for lying.
Anyway, back to the show.
No, don't try to change the subject. I'll call the ancestors on your ass.
Says, residuals work.
Don't try to change up the goddamn subject, because you don't want to hear it. And the ancestors gonna whoop your ass after we get off the show for lying. Well, he don't be playing. He be, well, is that gonna work out? Is this gonna work out? And I'll be like, don't say that, because you putting energy into it. And especially when you got a spiritual man like this. He don't realize that his mouth can curse. Well, not me, goddammit. Not curse me, goddammit, because, you know, I'll shut all that down real quick. I'll shut it down. All right, y'all. Candyman said what?
She says, do sigils work?
Sigils can work as long as you create your own.
Yeah.
Create your own sigils. Yes, they can work. That's your power you're putting into them, okay? Nicole says, oh, it's so hard to focus on connecting with myself, Nikki. I work for the unemployment office, and you can only imagine the energy I'm listening to every day is so draining, Nikki. Who controls your mind? Who controls your thoughts? They don't. You do. Now, with saying that, on your lunch break, go. Do a 5-minute meditation, regroup, call on your ancestors, call on the energies to be able to allow you to withstand that energy that those people are putting out. Just don't allow it. Don't let them get to you. Okay? So even if you got to walk away 5 minutes, take a breath, take 3 deep breaths, walk away. Do that, okay? All right. Any questions over there?
No.
So, Nicole, just imagine if you did as many readings as I did, and I'm talking about all over the world. Just imagine. But you know what I find to work is I listen. I listen. I let the people do the talking. And I listen very closely to what they're saying, and I can hear what they're thinking. And people will try to drain you. They got some stories to tell for your asses. But I listen very closely. I let them do more talking. And what happens is, the more talking they do, the less energy of mine they're draining. Okay? So with saying that, don't let them drain your energy. See, because what happens is you, okay, you'll, take on, because you're empathic. You're empathic, Nicole. So you'll take on that energy, but you got to block that. Whatever they say, how they say it, the way they say it, do not let it move your energy. I have people call high energy people, and they can drain your energy. And I'm like, are you finished? Okay. I have to maintain that vibration, because otherwise they'll get you hyped up and you'll start going on with them. Trust me, I know what you're talking about, but I stop that from happening. They'll be going off on the phone. And it's not hard for somebody to kind of get you on that same vibration, but you got to control your shit, okay?
A Sunshine Girl says, what is it when you see things in a TV screen or a movie film? I don't know what she means by that.
What you mean, see things in there? What you mean?
You see things like inside the inside the TV screen? Like when you're watching TV, you see spirits on the set or something? What you see?
All right, Kim Smith says this energy got me super emotional and in my feelings about everything from my childhood up to stuff that's happening now. Kim Smith, the truth of the matter is 75% water your body is, 95% your brain, 83% your blood. We're in the age of Aquarius, the water bearer. We're in the age where water will be more. That's why we see so much rain. Water and what's going on with this transformation is going to affect you because you're truly part of the all. You see what's going on in the water in Florida. Even the water's going through a transformation. Now, we had a huge blood moon on July 27th. Okay? It was a blood moon / eclipse. What is the moon? The moon affects your emotions. So all of this is really part of your transformation. Now, when we speak about your childhood, Kim, you are the creator of your thoughts, your mind, the way you want to feel, the way you want to be. When you wake up in the morning, you can say, I don't choose to think about nothing from my past. Like I always say, if you can't change it, why think about it? Why waste even 1% of your brain thinking about something you can't go back and change? What you have to do is ask yourself the question, why am I thinking of the past? What can I do about it? Can you go back? Because if you know how to change it, tell me. Okay? But you cannot waste your energy and time on thinking about. And yes, you will be more emotional, because along with this energy and transformation, after this portal has been opened, after the blood moon, after the eclipse, you have to remember the divine feminine energy is rising, okay? So every human being is going to be more emotional. Every human being. Thank you, my sister Alexis. Thank you so much. So, Kim, when you wake up tomorrow morning, I want you to get up and I want you to say, nothing in my past can affect me now. For one, it's because I'm still standing. I'm still here to tell my story. I don't care what happened to you. I don't care if you was molested. I don't care what happened. You cannot change the past. So with saying that, what you need to be doing is holding your head up high, your back up straight. Let me pat myself on the back, because I'm still here. I'm still here to talk about it. If I choose to, and I don't choose to, I'm still here to do what I have to do. Ancestors brought you through for a reason, okay? So, yes, you're going to be more emotional. All of us human beings are more emotional because of the energy and the vibes and the transformation that's taking place on this earth. So it's okay. If you have to cry about it, cry about it. It's going to heal you, okay? It's going to heal you. All right.
All right. Sunshine Girl says, I have visions that come when I close my eyes that is played out on the TV screen.
That means that you're on that frequency. That means you're on the same frequency as what Courtney was talking about earlier. You would need the electronics, okay? So that means you're vibing with that frequency of what's playing out on that TV. Because remember, everything has a sound. That was a confirmation. Look at the garbage just dropped by itself, yo. Confirmation. Okay? Now, bring my water for me. All right. Mia says, okay, y'all, we got a few more minutes left. We're going to get up off of here. What is it that person vibrating on when they says it's bad to give thanks to the sun, moon, or nature because they see it as worship? They need to shut the hell up. How you not going to pay homage to the very thing you're a part of? As I always say, when you walk outside, you walk into yourself. I just said it. Your brain is 95% water. Your blood is 83% water. Your body's 75% water. Within your organs in your body, that's more universes within universes that's filled with water. So how you not going to pay homage to the very thing that you're a part of? We are a water planet. This earth is 75% water. I always say use your logical thinking. We are water beings. Any other planet, their beings are made up of that damn planet. Okay? You know how I know? Because Spirit told me so. But with us, the sun. Without the sun, none of us could live. This earth will freeze over. Thank you. Okay? So why wouldn't you want to pay homage to the very thing that you're a part of? Without the dirt, we can't grow nothing to eat. Without the water, you'll dry up and die. So we're saying that, whoever said that, they vibrating on some real low goddamn frequency. I'm talking about low frequency. They better shut the hell up. Okay? And it's a difference between worshiping and paying homage to. There's a big difference. We're paying homage and we're embracing the sun and giving thanks to the sun for allowing us not to freeze the hell over on this earth. Okay? We're paying homage to the spirit of water because without water we can't survive. We're paying homage to the earth spirit because without the earth we can't grow vegetables and eat. We'll die. So think about it. We're not worshiping these things. We're paying homage and giving thanks and also recognizing that we're connected with them. No, it's not from this. Mine is down, so you made me turn it off.
It says feedback from something.
Probably yours.
Mine.
Okay? So we're saying that. Okay, that's exactly what happened to me. A trip with my Christian family said people who believe in things such as what I believe are people who have mental illnesses, so judgment. No, they didn't. God damn it, no, they did not. Hold on. Did your Christian family say and judge you and said you have mental issues? Tell your goddamn Christian family. It should, somebody must have their whatchamacallits on. They must have their whatchamacallits on because everything on my end is not. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. Now, how is it? Okay. All right. It shouldn't be echoing. Okay. All right, family. Now, Courtney.
It said it didn't happen until I walked away.
All right. That's probably Brother David's phone. He needs to turn it down.
I just turned it up to here.
All right. Let me go back to Courtney. Christians, tell them to look at their Bible. Tell your Christian family to look at their Bible. Don't say in their Bible, thou shalt not judge. Thou shalt not judge. What's the scripture, Brother? Think you a Christian, you know. What's the scripture? Come on. Thou shalt not judge. Hey, Baldy over there. Hey, Baldy over there. What's the scripture? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm talking about Brother Baldy, y'all. I couldn't do that. Terrence, what's the scripture? What's the scripture that says thou shalt not judge?
Unless ye be judged.
What? You hear that, y'all? All right. All I'm saying is tell your family they got mental issues, okay? tell your family they got mental issues because they don't know. And whatever you choose, and it's not a believe, it's a no. It's a no. You tell your family it's beyond y'all comprehension. Y'all just don't understand. And if you only understood what I understood and knew what I knew, then you wouldn't be saying I have mental illnesses. Y'all the one who's brainwashed. Y'all the one who's programmed. Think outside the box. And that's what you need to tell your family. Think outside the box. That's you two doing that. Okay? That's what's going on.
You say even in the fucking fire
I don't know, y'all. Okay. Well, before we wrap it up, Nicole says, my family say you need to stop praying to whoever you pray to and pray to Jesus. I just laugh and tell them I'll tell grandma you said hi. But y'all see how they're so quick to attack? You mind your goddamn business. You up there doing what you do, what you know best, and what you know about, because Spirit has come to you in some type of way to get you on this path, to give you the truth, okay? Now, we're saying that, hold on, y'all, we're saying that, you see how they quick to judge so goddamn quick? It be them Christians, goddamn it, I told y'all. It be them Christians that want to tell you what you need to be doing. And as soon as you tell them, okay, and say, well, you know what, I don't choose to pray to your Jesus, they want to get mad and holler and scream, but they ain't following their book. You tell them, go read your book of the Bible, because your God and your Jesus said, thou shalt not judge.
You know, get somebody in trouble with their grave.
I don't give a goddamn. Because this is why I go to the Christians. They want to come at me and I be minding my goddamn business. Don't you dare. Because I'm going to take you right to the very book that you're talking about. And then I'm going to show you in your own scriptures where it says, you ain't got no right to judge what I'm doing. Now sit your asses down and shut the hell up. Who are you to come at me and tell me? They're okay, they only go, you can hardly hear them over here. So at the end of the day, you know what I mean? It's like, see, they be the main ones. Oh, well, you need to go pray to Jesus. You go pray to your ancestors. How about that? Jesus had ancestors. Did you look in your Bible and see? Jesus had many ancestors. You know what I mean? All right, I used to see my family who were hardcore Christians that were so judgmental. That's what I'm saying, Amber. They be the main ones. And that tells you right there, you must have not read your goddamn Bible. You must have not read it from back to front, because you obviously don't understand when it says thou shalt not judge. Didn't Jesus tell y'all don't judge? Didn't Jesus say ye two are gods? Right? But y'all want to sit up there and judge. Sit your asses down somewhere with that bullshit. Always the Christian want to come at somebody. Be like, well, you know, you shouldn't be doing, praise the Lord, amen. You know what I mean? You shouldn't be doing this. You need to go to church. You need to pray to Jesus. You need to pray to your ancestors. And you need to stay out of church, because church seems like it did a job on your ass. Because on Sunday, you understand, you're in the church praising with your clothes all neat and nice. And on Friday, you in the goddamn club with your skirts up and your hair swinging around and trying to get a man. So shut the hell up.
They ain't trying to get a man. They trying to get something else. Yeah, go back home.
Courtney Johnson, if you go on my blog talk, go to Nikki Love Blog Talk Radio, blogtalkradio.com, Nikki Love. I did a show on that. I did a radio show on how they talk about astrology in the Bible. Those are other topics. I did a lot of shows on that on the radio show. I got over 10,800 shows. And we did a show showing how in the Bible, Daniel talked about the astrological stars and all of that. Daniel was an astrologer. And this is in the Bible, but then they tell you don't follow the stars, don't get into astrology. Fuck God. Excuse my language, y'all. Get the hell out of here.
Daniela, Dominique, how would you know what dimension that person is in? I would like to know how high my frequency. How high is my frequency?
Who is that?
Daniela, Dominique.
Tell her to email me and YouTube me. As a matter of fact, Screw just showed me she's on the fifth dimension.
Fifth dimension.
She's on the fifth dimension. Jonathan says, I don't know any Christian who actually lives by the Bible. Exactly, Jonathan. And if that's the case, they need to shut the hell up. They don't live by the Bible, but they want to tell you what you need to do according to what they think the Bible says. They need to shut the hell up.
There's a reason why the preacher son and daughters be so. I don't know about the daughter. I know the sons be horrible. There's a reason for that.
All right. Okay. Now, Mia says, what part about reincarnation is true? All right. We're about to wrap it up, y'all, in about 5 minutes. Every part of reincarnation is true. But the problem is, the reason people have second thoughts and different thoughts about reincarnation because of the word. Okay? Well, we have to understand energy it cannot be created nor destroyed. So when we speak of our souls, our energy, our breath, our nyama, okay, or our ka, what happens is it cannot destroy it. It constantly goes in a cycle. So we've been here over and over and over again. That energy never dies. So we're the same ones that were here from the beginning of the time. Okay? Only thing that changes is the physical body, the physical aspects of the being. But the soul, the energy, it just keeps going. So yes, reincarnation, you come back, and sometimes people don't choose to come back. Some people do. So I've written in the divine records. Okay? So it's very true.
They say my mic is off on YouTube. Let me see.
Okay.
Slide that over. We're finna wrap it up anyway.
Yeah,
shit.
okay, so hold on.
Can you hear me now?
All right. Your mic is off on YouTube, okay? Let's get the audio input going here. I believe that's YouTube playing around with this. You hear what I'm saying? All right, let's see now. All right. We're going to go to commercial. We'll be right back. Hold on, y'all. God damn it. Hold on, y'all. All right, what happens when you do not come back? You have made the decision not to come back. Like I said, everybody's information is in the DNA information. And some people don't choose to come back. Okay? Nothing happens. You just did. Your term is done. You don't want to be back. You don't want to be part of this earthly land no more. You don't want to come back and repeat it over and over again. Okay? So what happens is, pretty much, you just stay in a different vibrational, in a different dimension and realms. Okay? Oh, the babies. You can hear them, right? They're two twin babies. They sound so adorable. They're cute. They're so cute. Y'all want to see the babies? Y'all want to see them? Bring the babies over here. Bring the babies over here.
Oh, shit.
Watch y'all. We got two. Hold on, y'all. Let me see this one. Wait, Sean, you get that.
Nah.
Watch out. Wait. Two twins. Look. We got two. See, that's who's making all this noise. They're identical. Say hi. Say hi, y'all. Say hi.
Say hey, Justin. Justin.
Y'all see? See them? This is who's making all that noise in the background. See, I'm making all that noise, Linda.
Mr. Deepwoods, I'm looking
See, I'm
for
making
you.
all that noise. You happy you in front of the camera now? Now you're not crying no more, huh? Who is doing the fussing?
That one?
You. This one right here. All right. There you go.
Uh-oh.
All right. There you go. Erica Neal, they ain't my babies, goddammit. Don't be looking over this way. Those are my grandbabies. Those are my grandbabies, okay? That's our grandbabies. Two twins. Oh, precious. All right, y'all. That's what y'all hear in the background. And like I said, the babies get away can do anything they want to do.
Especially with her.
That's right. I love the babies. I know why I came back here, and it was to take care of the kids. Okay? Can you ask yourself or the ancestors to help you remember your past lives? Well, you know, unless you can ask, but a lot of times some of us get bits and pieces of our past lives, right? Now, I'm going to tell y'all like this. for a reason, and whatever reason it is, however we came about, whoever shall created us, we were not able to tap. And I'm gonna tell y'all why. Because the DNA strands have been shut down, so we have limited, limited. How can I put this? Limited. What's the word, Sean? I mean, Brother Negro. Limited. What's the word? You pay attention. What's the word? Limited access to our DNA information. Mm-hmm. So it's saying that as we go through this transformation and the DNA begins to activate, okay, reactivate, you will be able to see more of your past lives, okay? There's very few of us that can do that. I do past life readings. And I'm able to tell you how many times you were here, but that's part of my gift. And like I said, I feel like some of us use more strands of our DNA, and we're born using more strands than some others, so I can do that. But Mia, it doesn't hurt to try. Call on your ancestors. Tell them to give you visions of your past life, okay? It doesn't hurt to try. All right? We got 5-6 minutes left, y'all. What happens to the spirits and souls of people who commit suicide? Are they lost forever? No. That's not true. That's not true. You have to remember, especially in African culture, Courtney, the physical world, totally different. Those souls and spirits don't get lost. They return to the realms of the ancestral realms, okay? And if they do commit suicide, it was written in their divine records. Like I tell people all the time, everything that you're going to experience is written in the divine records, which are part of your DNA information, okay? Mm-hmm. So pretty much, they don't get lost forever. I know that's a Western teaching, okay? But in African culture, no. It was written for their life to go just like that. It's cold and heinous as it may sound, nah. Mm-hmm. Them souls just released that body. That body was no longer conducive for them. Whether they killed themselves or got killed, or whatever happened, it was no longer conducive to what that soul needed, okay?
Sahara has a good question. She says, spiritually seeing, why do we have birthmarks? I know when I was coming up, they used to say if your birthmark, based on how it looks, it means something. But I never really got into that. But that's a good question. That's what's
I spiritually seeing. I believe that I'm going to say I spiritually see that birthmarks are an identification for each person, and it has something to do with your spiritual being, a spiritual aspect. It's something about you that identifies you. You see what I'm saying? Sort of like you get a tattoo. Well, a birthmark is a representation of something that has to do with your spiritual self, your spiritual being. Okay? Now, I'm going to give you an example. My grandson, which is 9, he has a birthmark on his head exactly like my older sister. Just like my older sister. And it just so happens that his mark is the same place as my older sister. And my daughter has feet. Both of my sister and my daughter put their feet to the identical feet. But what's crazy is my older sister has like a photogenic memory, like a computer. Well, my grandson has the same energy as my older sister. And I feel like it has something to do with that birthmark on his head. That's what I see spiritually. My sister's she remembers everything. I swear, y'all, she remembers like a computer. And my grandson is the same exact way.
And he could see something one time and he'll make
he'll remember it.
He knows how to make it with his hands, with clay. He knows how to draw it just how he saw it once.
But I feel like that is a representation of what type of being he is. He's going to be just like my older sister with that memory. Like, remember everything. I think birthmarks are identifications that describes what type of spiritual being you're going to be and what attributes you have in the human form. That's what I feel, okay? All right. We're wrapping it up in 3 minutes. What happens to spirits and souls of people who commit? Okay, we read that. What is said spiritually about having twins? Twins run on my dad's side. I want twins someday.
Shit. Good luck with that. Nah. Woo. They're a blessing. Babies are a blessing, but I just...
Babies are a blessing.
Woo. I don't want to have 2 at once.
Personally, it's even a greater gift when you have two. I like to say this: them twins have a journey and a path on this earth just like everybody else. And when they're identical, I think that's even more of a gift. You know what I mean? That's a gift. Spiritually, it depends on what your belief system. Like there's some tribes in Africa that say if you have twins, you're cursed. You'll be cursed, but I don't see that.
I believe if you have twins 5 times in a row, you cursed because you're fat.
Now there's a lady in Africa who
I know she got like
kids, and she
36
kept having
kids.
twins. I don't think you're cursed at all.
Yeah,
I think it's already written in the divine records that you're supposed to bring these beings into this world. You ain't got no control of that. You were meant to have twins, as you supposed to have. It could be that them babies are here they'll grow up to take care of you. They may make a difference in the world. You know what I mean? Many different reasons.
Black Rose says, "Can you read palms as well?"
I don't read palms. No, Black Rose. I'm a true African traditional healer. I don't do the palm readings. I do divination readings. I do water readings. I do fire readings. I read with a divination mat. I read just from seeing like I'm doing now. I do past life, ancestral readings. Any tools that I read with, I very rarely use. I like my Egyptian tarot cards just because I bought them because I thought they was beautiful, right? And I'll use those to read stuff for myself, but pretty much I can read with everything, but I don't read palms.
She'll make me read for her.
Yeah, I'll make him read. See, he just admitted, y'all. He just told you. He just told y'all that he could read. See, and he be slacking. Don't want to help his sister out. Can you spiritually see me getting married at a young age? Mia, you're only 20 years old, right? I'm thinking you're 20, right? So we're saying that, Mia, I'm looking at your spirit. I'm looking at your soul, and I'm gonna answer this question because we're about to get off here. It's 12:15. I'm gonna tell you this, Mia. You want to get married at a young age. You're a little bit more mature for your age, and I do see that. And you are going to get married, I'm going to say about maybe 23 to 25, okay? But you're doing it for some reason or the other. Something that you're feeling that you have to get away from home. I don't know what it is, but something with your energy is saying you're ready to go off and have your own family and start your life. Don't do it because of the physical aspect. If it's spiritually time, then you let it happen naturally, okay? But I do see between 23 and 25, you will get married.
You want to catch that last one?
Last question of the night. No more questions after this. We're about to sign off. What do you think of generational curses?
They're real.
Emmanuel Saul Gold. They are realer than real. And not only that, I wouldn't say, well, generational curses can be put on you. Mm-hmm. Okay? But in Africa, we call it taboo. There's certain things that families in your bloodline, where people will feel like it's generation curses, but it's certain things that you should not do according to your bloodline and where you come from. We call that taboo. It'll be taboo to do something. Like, for instance, if I'll give you an example. If you're a certain tribe in Africa, okay, what happens if your tribe is not supposed to eat meat? And you eat meat, that's a taboo to your family, and it can cause a curse upon your family because you know that that's not part of your DNA. This is deep, y'all. And maybe we'll talk about that one day because these are things y'all should know. Mm-hmm. Okay? Things you should know. Certain things in a family that is not to be done. Like certain families, certain tribes, you're not supposed to kill a snake because that's the snake that walks with your family. If you kill a snake, that's taboo. You could curse your family. Mm-hmm. Okay?
All kind of shit will start happening to you.
Right. All kind of stuff will start happening to your family. Now, here in America, you always hear the common thing, oh, well, somebody hexed my family or put a generational curse on my family. And we're saying that, yes, they can be.
That's them women to be getting mad at them women, to men for cheating.
I've had cases like that where I would go back and I would say, well, did your great grandmother was messing with a married man with Mr. Johnny, and Mr. Johnny wife got mad and put a curse on all those sons in the family? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that can happen. You know what I mean? They'll do stuff like that. That's just to show y'all. And some people say, I don't believe that. I don't care what you believe. That's to show you how we are truly a part of the all and how energy can manifest it. Even you Christians, Jesus said, aren't ye gods? Jesus said you will perform miracles like I do one day. So we're saying that even Christians, y'all need to understand the energy is real. Mm-hmm. You can pray on somebody. They say death and life is in the power of the tongue. That's an African proverb. It's not a Bible proverb. It's an African proverb. Mm-hmm. And when they say your ashe, your inyama, your ka, your breath can actually manifest things, that's real.
Speaking on that, I was watching D.L. Hughley, and he talked about when he was in his 20s, he got a woman pregnant. When he was married, he was cheating on his wife, he got a woman pregnant. And he just kept praying to God, God, please get me out of this. God, please get me out of this. God, please get me out of this. Long story short, the woman that he was cheating with, her dude found out that it wasn't his, and he got mad and shook the baby, and the baby died. And he got out of it. But but like you say, death and life is in the power of the tongue.
All right. My family has a generational curse, I believe. Yolanda, I would love to read that for you. You would have to book a reading with me off air. Okay, and I can do a reading for you to see if that's the case. You know, if that's the case. Because sometimes, another thing, family, some things are, because especially with black folk, most of us. Now, I ain't going to say that. It's all Spanish folks, too. Everybody put there's some ritual on them. Some things are circumstantial. Yeah. Okay? Some things are habit. Some things, like, for instance, people say, well, everybody in my family is a drunk. They think that's a generational curse. That's not necessarily a generational curse. Sometimes it's just out of habit. You've seen your father drink, you become an alcoholic. Just like if a man sees a man hits a woman, he thinks it's okay, he's going to do it. Not all, but some.
It depends on the
Like I said, not all, but some.
Yeah. Some guys just think it's okay. Some guys be like, they never want to see, because they're close to their mom, they never want to see shit like that. So, it's like,
right.
So how does one book a reading with you? Go to Wunam and Adinkra.com, and you could go in there and book a reading. And you could pick, we got different prices for the readings. You can ask one question, or you can get a general reading, or you can get past life reading. They're all different prices.
Okay. And also, family, if y'all, for those who've been following us, come to Spiritually Speaking Store in Fayetteville, Georgia. If you're in Georgia, we're having a sale. Buy one, get one free. We're having a moving sale. Buy one, get one free. We got candles. We got all kind of candles, figure candles. We got oils. We got shea butters. We got a whole bunch of stuff for sale. Buy one, get one free. And some items just $2 to $3. $2 to $5, I'm sorry. We're doing a sale. If you didn't check it out, if you're on my Instagram, go check out the video we did today showing y'all what we have for sale. Or Twitter. If you're on my Twitter, you'll see what we did the video today.
What's your Twitter handle?
Twitter is Nikki Love Wunam, NICKYLOVEWUNAM. Nikki, and that's Twitter. Okay.
And for those of you that are on Facebook, follow us at the Nikki Love Show on YouTube.
YouTube out Nikki Love. But if you're in the Georgia area, we are having a big sale. We'll be doing it up until Sunday. So everything is buy one, get one free. And everything from $2 to $5. We got pure African shea butter, peppermint shea butter. We got relaxation massage lotions. We got all kind of candles, penis candles, vagina candles, love candles. We got figure. We got, look, some of the stuff. Hold on, I'm going to show y'all right here real quick before we go. We got knob candles, some of the things that we have here. We got the lady figure candles. We got knob candles. We got break up candles, so they say. Okay? We got black skulls, okay? So they say. We got Florida water, too, for those who like Florida water. Sell them, okay? Black skulls. We got frankincense and myrrh, okay? Can you order online? Yes, you can. Just hit me up in box. Tell me what you want. And you can go to our website, and I'll give you the prices. We got pure shea butter, okay? We got the pure African shea butter, very soft, okay? And then we have peppermint shea butter, okay? So, yes, you can order online. You can order online. We have, let me see, incense burners, okay? Anything over there we can share with the people? Show the earrings.
Oh, yeah, we got earrings.
Those over there.
Oh, you want to show
Yeah. We got some earrings for the ladies. We got some African jewelry. We got African belts. If you go on my Instagram again, family, you can see it, okay? Those are just some of the things. We got earrings for the ladies, okay? So we got some earrings. Y'all can see that. Can y'all see the earrings? Coming back, okay? So everything is on sale. Saturday, we're going to do the big blowout sale. If you're in area, yeah, we have jewelry, Mia, okay? Y'all can come down to the store. We got stuff outside. We're putting the tables out. Come on down. Buy one, get one free. And $2 to $5 for everything. We got tarot cards. We got a lot of stuff, y'all. We got a lot of stuff. So, what?
The horsetail thing.
We got, for those who understand, let me show y'all. We got these for sale. For those who are into spirituality, we have the horsetails for sale, okay? You see a lot of us carry this. The higher ups and the priests in Africa carry these, okay? And actually, you can see.
It would be kind of equivalent.
They have faces on it.
It's kind of equivalent to a wand, but this is more powerful.
Okay?
That's the best way I could describe it.
We have those, and those are imported straight from Africa, so those are going to be a little bit more expensive. Those are not $5, y'all. Okay? But
we will make a deal because we selling everything.
Okay. All right, Patar, Asara, peace and blessings, my brother. Okay?
And y'all got to come before Saturday. That'll be the last day.
Right. Saturday to be the last day, so come catch the sale. Buy one, get one free candles. We got jewelry. We got all kind of stuff, y'all. Come check it out. If you're on my Facebook, again, go look at the video I did, and you'll see the stuff we had outside today. On that note, it been nice. It been long, but it's time to bounce. Okay? We will see y'all again when Spirit say get our asses on here. Okay? Anything y'all wanted to talk about or teach about, put it up in the inbox here on YouTube, okay? Okay, Kim. The address is 485 South Jeff Davis Drive, Fayetteville, Georgia. And actually what you can do is you can Google Spiritually Speaking Store, and it'll bring you straight to the door, okay? So Google Spiritually Speaking Store, and it'll bring you straight to us, okay? All right, family, on that note, we're out of here. Gotta go. It's 12:25. Been nice hanging with y'all. Love y'all, family. But it's time for my black ass to go to bed.
Peace.
Peace and blessings.